will appear all the whatever visual level filters, all the information appeared, and you apply the
Yes,
filter.
yes,
Now, if
yes.
you do the page level filter, where you would select on the page, just on the page, anywhere on the page.
No, 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 no. Yes, in the page, if you just click on white space here,
Okay.
okay, here you can able to see the page level filters and report level filters on the page. If you click on the visual, you can see visual level filters. So that is how we can. And again, there is something called report level filters. Now we have seen visual level, page level, and report level. See, we have already discussed the report can be a single page or multiple pages. Let's say I have 3 pages here in this report, and let me take the same here. I'm just copying here. Control C. Now let me clear out this page level filters and let me drag. Now everything can be visible. 174, 174, and 174. Now let me take the country name again and let me put under report level filters. If I filter something like Japan or New Zealand, now you see the filter applied across the report. It means irrespective of the page we are in, it applied to page 1 and page 2. Even if we take the same visual or any other visual to the other page with the same kind of data, this filter can be applied. That is the main difference between these three. Visual level filters means it applies to the specific visual. Page level filters means it applies in the page irrespective of how many visuals we have. And report level filters means it applies across the report irrespective of the pages we have. That is the very first thing we have to be aware of while developing the reports. In general, we use sometimes if you want to use any indicators or something like yes or no or true or false, which are derived out of the data, we can use this page filters or report filters. Generally report filters, because whatever the filters we are going to use, it should display on each and every page. I mean, that should be applied on each and every page. That is why generally we go with report level filters. Whenever we have a specific case, like when any indicators or any yes or no or true or false something, generally, if not, we will have something called separate visual slicer, where we can slice and dice using this visual. I mean, this filter visual. We will see. I mean, what exactly it does. So these are three things: page level, and there is something called drill through. Once we are familiarized with these options, and I will see what drill through. If you are already worked on any BA tool like SSRS or whatever, the same drill through from one specific page or one specific visual, one specific data. If you are drilling through some other page or any other visual, that can be called as drill through. You're already aware, like generally we apply on any summarized data, and from summarized data, if you want to drill through to detailed data, we can use this. Then how to configure that and all, we'll see after 1 or 2 days. I mean, let's at least tomorrow. But actually, I thought of telling this additional concept, whatever the drill through and bookmarks and whatever in the last the advanced concept. But again, it is not very advanced. I will let you know. These are all the page whatever, because the values whatever we are using here, even though if you take the other visual also, the same values will be displayed, the same options will be displaying here, but for a few charts or bars, the values will be changing, like axis, uh, details, some additional options will come, but rest all the options remain same. And there is one more thing I mean you should be aware of is, now it is a page level, but there is something called on a whole there is page information. Now don't click on the visual, just click on the page, I mean any white space in the workspace. Sorry. And let me go to this format. This is the page level formatting. This is the visual level formatting. There are two things. If you click on the visual, here also you can see the format. This is visual level formatting. If you click on the white space, and if you again see the format, this is the page level formatting. Here we have four different options. One is the page information, page size, page background, wallpaper. Page information means just a name of the page. Like for example, now it's the page 1. If I go and if I just rename the page, just something like movies. Now if I go and see like movies, so it's just to display the information about the page. What exactly is this? And tooltips. Tooltips, I will tell when we're discussing with these charts and all, what is exactly the tooltip and why we use it. And by default it will be off. We can just turn on, or something like if you okay, I will tell in chat whenever we're discussing the charts. I will tell. And Q&A. We already discussed the Q&A option. Whenever if we ask any question to the Power BI, it will reply accordingly based on the input whatever we have given. So whether that should be enabled or disabled, you can just turn on inside the this page, something like that. And after the page information, we have something called page size. By default, it is 16:9. This is the default size of the every page. Even if you go to the new page, if you try to see, the page size is 16:9. This is the default size. If let's say I have more than one visual or more than two visuals in a single page, there are some times where I need to increase the size of the page. In such cases, we have four different options here again. By default, we have the ratio 16:9 and 4:3 something, or Katana or letter or tooltips. This is the tooltip size, and again the custom. These are one which we mostly use. If not this one, 16:9 is the one which can be accommodated, which at least two or three visuals can accommodate. But if you are going to increase the font, or if you have more values on a specific visual, then we need it itself consumes more space. In that case, we go with the custom option, where we can increase the size, I mean width and height of the page according to our need. By default, 16:9 means 1280 into 720, the pixel size. If I want to increase, by default it is pixel, and if I want to increase, I can just go and I can just put whatever the number I want. Now see, the width has been increased if I adjust the size. And similarly, if I want to increase the size, I mean height also, I can go ahead and I can increase the height. This way we can increase the height and width of the page when we are dealing with the more visuals on a single page. And again, page background. There are two things here. Till August 2018, we don't have this wallpaper option because it's a new update from Microsoft Power BI from August 2018 onwards. Earlier there was only three options. We have page background. Let's say now we have a white color here, and I want to change the color of the background, or I want to add any image of here. I can just go and just change. Let me take any of this color and decrease the transparency. Then I can see, and now I've selected a gray color here, and the background turned to gray. This generally we do when we don't want to display any white color background. We can use some color options. Whatever we want to display, we can use this option. And apart from this, we have something called image. We want to display an image, like let's say we have any specific colors for the company, or we want to display something like that. We can directly take the image of that. I think I have only one image. Let me try. No, I have taken one image. Then again in the image we have three different options. This is a normal size of the image. Whatever the image I have downloaded, it is a normal size. And if I want to fit the image to the whole page or fill the image, I can just go to fit or fill. Based on the pixels, it will be adjusted accordingly. This is the background. If you want to, let's say if there is a company logo or company like watermark, if you want to use, you can use this.
Murli, quick question.
Yes, yeah.
So if I have any image that I want to use on the top rows, like say for example, like top three rows, I want to use an image.
Here you are telling the top three rows.
No, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah, within the
top three
report.
rows here.
Yeah, can we do that?
Yeah, even here also we have a background here, but not exactly the image. Let me show that in a couple of minutes.
Sure.
So this is the background, and we have something called wallpaper. Just clearly observe the difference between wallpaper and image. This is the workspace, the report workspace. Here we have seen the image, and let me just clear out this one. And if I go to the wallpaper and try to add the same image again, again we have three different options. Now if you see, this is the difference between the background and wallpaper. Background means it covers up to only here, the reporting area. Wallpaper means it covers the entire thing irrespective of whatever, but again it will not show here. This is again the report background. This is the total wallpaper. Like this is the new option they have introduced from August 18. But if we require, we can use. If not, then again, if you want to clear out, we can just remove this, or if revert to default, then it will be normal. It will become normal. So these are the 4 different formatting options for the page level. Okay. Now let me take the same here with some other visual. Okay, I am already here. Now I'm taking the pie chart. Now I'm seeing the count of I think okay, the film Oscar wins based on the director name and sorry, okay, I think before that I have to show this matrix. Let me take director name, sorry, country name here, film name here, director name. I think we have already have a filter here at user in Japan. Let me clear out the filter.